Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. We are in Margaritaville at Sea Islander. I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm traveling with my husband, Kelly. We're going to fit a lot in this video today. This video is filmed January 2026. This video is going to be about our 2 last days at sea and disembarkation. Throughout this video, I'm going to be sharing with you things that we decided to eat, our greatest hits, the things that we like to eat the most. Also, throughout the video, we'll be sharing with you things that we loved about the Margaritaville at Sea and things that we didn't love so much, sort of like a final review of our 1 week sailing. Here's a look at a typical breakfast that you could expect at the buffet. The breakfast choices aren't very elaborate, but the quality of the food is good. If you're not into the buffets and you want something that's more cooked to order, you can visit Mexican Cutie, which is in the pool area. The breakfast wraps are made to order and they're very good. All of the food I'm going to be showing you in this video is included with your cruise fare. My favorite part of having breakfast at Mexican Cutie is the toppings bar. If you are familiar with Canaveral Cruise Line, this is going to be similar to Blue Iguana Cantina. Sometimes I would come here to steal some of the hot sauces, even when I wasn't dining here. Good to keep in mind if you think your buffet items need a little bit more spice. There is one sauce in particular that I love, but I want you to be aware of it.
This little yellow one, I'll get the name later, is lethal. Lethal. I had that and I was like, whoa. And then I went and had this because I was like dying for something cool, which was a bad idea because that one's hot too. Then I went to go touch my eyes and then I could not even like open my eyes. So just be aware. This one is so good.
You know what pepper spray is.
Now I know what pepper spray is. Yes, exactly. Thank God my husband came and he got me some water and I put it on a towel and I was able to fix my eyes. These two are good and flavorful but not very spicy. These two, and I will put the names of them right under them so you know.
Absolutely incredible hot sauces, but wicked hot, that one. We always enjoyed having breakfast poolside. When we cruise on the Margaritaville Sea Islander, we love to try the cakes because they are really, really good. So we're going to do all the hard work for you, and we're going to try them all and let you know which one we think is best and what they all taste like.
It's almost like a custard, like a coconut custard.
Nice.
I'm not sure
What's on it? Is it like apples or?
I don't know what that is. Let's try it. It might be apple or melon. Not sure.
It's melon on top. Like a caramel sauce. This one is called the rainbow cake.
I like it. You ready?
Yeah. That was easy to identify.
It's cakey.
It tastes like a cake.
It's pretty good. I like that. To make it.
What's that, strawberry on the top?
Yeah, it's like a little strawberry
jelly.
something. I got some of it. Here we go. That's definitely strawberry on top. It's sweeter than that one.
Yeah. I like the other one because it wasn't too sweet.
I think I got the strawberry, which is really sweet.
Actually has pistachio in there.
There's pistachio
There's
nuts
cream
in there.
cheese.
Yeah, look at it. See?
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if it was pistachio cake, like meaning green. You know, sometimes they say it's pistachio, but it's like
Fake.
fake green stuff.
Right. Which
And
one
it's
you
not
want?
strawberry, it's raspberry.
Which one you want? The
Oh, it doesn't
jelly
matter.
or this one? Here, you take this because I'm gonna go with the pistachio.
Is your favorite?
That's the winner of today.
I would highly recommend trying out the cakes yourself if you go on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Let us know what you think of them. One of our favorite things about this ship is how warm and hospitable the stateroom attendants are. When we come back to our cabin, we always have towel animals. They come and they say hello to you. They make sure you have everything you need. We had a breezy balcony, which was awesome. We loved it. For dinner, we had a little bit of a wait, so we're going to go to the bar. We did not personally buy the drink package, though I do believe it is a very good value with this cruise. I thought this one was mine. This is really cool, but it wasn't. We received free drinks when we were playing in the casino. These were the only drinks that we actually purchased on this cruise. And look at this. It's like smoking. I was like, whoa, what did I order? It really wasn't for me. It was for the guy next to me. But I did order the paper plane, but it came out more like in a martini glass. As an observer and for someone that travels a lot on cruises, I feel like the people on the Margaritaville at sea are seriously there to have a really good time. A lot of them get the drink packages, which is a really good value if you plan on drinking all day long. This is a look at the dinner menu. I'm going to be showing you 2 days at sea plus Disembarkation on this video. On this cruise, we dined in the dining room a lot rather than going to the buffet because we really enjoyed where they were seating us and we enjoyed the food. We thought it was really good. You will only be seated with other people if you are with them. Otherwise, you will have your own table. Not that we could see much. It was dark outside, but we had a window seat a couple of nights. If you are someone that enjoys structure, you may not like this because it is first come, first served seating. There are no assigned dining times or tables. At first, I thought it was different than what I've been used to and a little odd, but then I grew to like it.
Cauliflower soup. Really good. It's nice and hearty. I like it.
This is their vegan option. It's a wild mushroom ragu. I think I'm saying it right. It has a cashew ragu. It has a cashew cream sauce, and it looks really good.
All right, here we go.
It's polenta.
Okay. Ready?
You will be the judge of that.
I'm gonna try it. Here we go. It's really good.
Oh, good. Usually vegetarian stuff is really good.
It's really good. It has a lot of flavor to it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, mine. This is some kind of porchetta. I'm not exactly sure if it's wrapped, how I'm gonna cut it. I'm not sure. It's pretty good. It's got a good flavor to it.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah,
The
it's
food
good.
here has been great.
If you like rice pudding, you'll love this. It tastes like rice pudding, and the top is really super creamy. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And Kelly's got ice cream.
Perfect. Perfect. Wait. And perfect.
Yay.
Another perfect meal on the Islander. Now join us for another day at sea. You have to get up really early and save your chairs. Well, we don't do that. I usually go filming. The crew does a really good job keeping everything really tidy. There's a larger buffet inside, but there's a smaller buffet for breakfast outside as well. This morning I tried the chickpea skillet, which I was really blown away with. I really enjoyed this. This was really good. A lot of the items repeat, but this was something I hadn't seen before. These are the cakes of the day. They are only served at lunchtime, so make sure that you get out there and try them. Every day there are 3 different cakes. You can find them in the back of the ship by Frank and Lola's
We figured it
Pizza.
out. This is the caramel macchiato cake, and it is really good. Right?
All right. Now we go for the next mystery cake. Mystery cake.
We're not sure which one's which.
It's the mystery cake sampling. Here we go.
Try it first. One has nuts in it.
I like that one a lot.
Passion fruit and coconut. It's definitely not the lemon cake.
It's not lemon. No. Yeah, I would say passion fruit, and I don't really taste too much coconut.
Free gluten-free option. It's a lemon cake and a citrus frosting.
Okay.
We
There we go.
figured it out.
It's a little challenging. So.
And it's a little crowded this morning because it's cold outside and everybody's in here. We had a little hard time even finding a seat.
It's really good.
That sounds you're a little more enthusiastic about the cakes today.
This one,
That's my
and this
favorite.
one, and that one.
Okay, that's what we say.
I don't really care for that. Maybe the chocolate.
The chocolate part was pretty good.
Yeah, we ate dessert before lunch. This is what they had for lunch this day. There is also a sea day brunch in the dining room, but there is an extra charge for it. I think it's $15 currently, and it comes with 1 glass of champagne. I did it last time I was on this cruise last year. I did not do it on this cruise.
Chowder is really good. And this was good. This was like sweet potatoes and apples. It was like one of the prepared salads. It was really good.
If you happen to miss the cake, you could also find fruit and desserts. My husband Kelly is chilling outside on a lounge chair. I'm probably going to come back and scoop up some of these and bring them to him. On sea days, we like to find some lawn chairs and just chill out for a little while. But there are a lot of activities going on around the ship. There is a break between lunch and dinner. This is a look at the dinner buffet. We're contemplating about using the dining room tonight or using the buffet. It is our last night and we do have to pack. We're going to be disembarking the ship very early in the morning. You could carry your own luggage off of the ship, but we decided to use the porters, which means we have to have our luggage packed and by our door by 10 p.m. Don't forget to take your sunset selfies.
So good. It's a brownie trifle.
I
That
got
is
the marshmallow.
really good.
There's a lot of marshmallow. Apple sour cream cake.
Apple sour cream cake, yes.
Okay, here it goes. It's really good.
Oh, good. Wow, you're really liking these today.
All right, this one's for you.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Vanilla ricotta lemon cake.
Yeah.
All right, here it goes. Ready? It's light. Kind of light and fluffy.
So it would be your third
Probably.
choice?
The other two were better. Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I think the apple one.
Yeah? I'm surprised.
I know. I put the apple over the chocolate. That's really weird.
That's a really nice, almost like fall tasting cake.
There's a little too much marshmallow in the chocolate one.
Yeah,
Orange
it was a
chocolate.
trifle.
I got
It was
a
like-
whole big piece of
It was messy. It was hard to even get on my plate, but it
not
was
a huge marshmallow version. So
okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I'm gonna go with the apple. With the apple one most.
Okay, this is the last day of our cruise. This was out.
This one's for you.
Okay.
Don't miss the sunsets.
We're gonna go eat.
Chill.
We're gonna go gamble. We have to pack our bags.
Oh my God, yes.
We have to pack our bags and go.
Yes. To the next
They're
cruise.
kicking us off the cruise.
Next cruise.
We enjoyed the outside a little too much and we're late for dinner. This is what they were serving in Finn's dining room on the last night of our cruise. Our stateroom attendant left us luggage tags. We already packed. We already left them by the door. We decided to go up to the buffet to have one more shot at Frank and Lola's pizza.
This is one of the things I'm going to miss most about the Margaritaville at Sea is the pizza is really good. Wow, this mushroom pizza is awesome.
I have done it both ways where I've taken my luggage off and I've left it, and I highly recommend this. It makes leaving the ship so much easier. Your luggage will be waiting for you when you disembark. Love it, my new Tilapia backpack. It fits so much stuff. It's disembarkation morning. This was a trip to wake up to. We were passed underneath this bridge. I was like, what the heck is that? Entering back into the port of Tampa. We got up super early in the morning to get our coffee. When we disembark, tomorrow we're going to be going on another cruise. We're going to be leaving from Port Canaveral, Florida. We're going to be sailing with MSC's Grandosia. And I hope you join us over there on those videos as well. I like to make these daily vlogs to help other people decide whether this cruise is good for them or not. Let's take a look at what they were serving for breakfast on the day of disembarkation. The Margaritaville Islander is not a huge cruise ship. This also seems, especially on our second sailing, that this is a repeat cruise for a lot of passengers. I feel this cruise ship seems to attract a lot of people that are very social and want to hang out with other guests. A lot of people are hanging around the bars and the lounges. Though we both found the food to be plentiful and very good, this line just won't be a good fit for you if you're looking for exotic and gourmet dining. What this cruise line is, though, is very colorful, it's bright, it's friendly, it's happy, it's social. I really love it. Honestly, it's just very comfortable. And yes, I'm going to get the breakfast burrito again, and I'm going to get the hot sauce, except this time I'm not going to put it in my eye. Seriously, watch out for that stuff. Cruising out of Tampa is an absolute dream. It is definitely the easiest cruise port that we've ever experienced. From the parking to boarding to disembarkation, very easy. If you're flying in or coming far, always try to come the night before though, because the cruise will not wait for you. And trust me, you don't want to miss this.
He says I'm bossy today.
You're a little bossy this morning.
Well, we're on our way out, and I'm like, well, we need a final thought video.
Yeah. It was a really nice cruise. We had a good time. It was fun. We had great weather. People were pretty chill. Yeah, it was a good time. We had fun pretty much every day.
Would you come back again?
Yeah, I would come back on this one. I like it.
Definitely, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a little easier, a little older crowd. It's pretty mellow.
Yeah, nobody seems
Yeah.
overexcited. It's just like everybody's just having a good time.
Yeah.
No fights. I didn't see any domestic stuff or anything.
No, everybody was pretty chill. I didn't see anybody fight. People get a little stupid in the buffet line sometimes, but for
Yeah,
the most part, it was pretty good. And yeah, I would do it again.
definitely.
But now we're off to another cruise, so we gotta
Yeah.
go. Bye.
Yeah, we'll see you next. We're going on MSC Grandosia.
Yeah.
Okay, see you there. Bye. With our casino cruise package, they gave us an express pass, which means that we could leave and board the ship earlier than other passengers. So we were able to sort of just bypass the line, which was pretty cool. Not sure if I would pay for that normally because I don't really care about getting off the ship. I mean, to me, the longer I stay on the ship, the happier I am. But if you have an early flight or something, it might be something to look into, the express pass, so you can get off the ship faster than others. See how easy it was for us to move around without all the luggage.
How long does it take? 2 minutes? 5 minutes maybe? Okay, this is where all the bags are. Where do we go now? That way, okay.
The day we were there, ship to car, less than 10 minutes. Our car was parked in the ship terminal parking lot. To view more of my videos about the Margaritaville Sea Islander, including more food tours and embarkation, click on the playlist right here on the left. To see more of my cruise videos, click on the other playlist. But whatever you do, book that cruise. Pack your bags and go. This is your host and tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you.